relationships today are mostly curated by social media, technology, pretty much. Back in the day, we didn't have this much technology. I'm not sure if you're probably around mid-20s like I am, but back then, you had to actually wait till you got home to call somebody, or if you had payphones around, to use the payphones. But what if you didn't have quarters? Then that person had to wait. Now we kind of have a problem with impatience. In any kind of relationship nowadays, like even job offers, you're looking for a job offer, they call you, you miss the call, you're effed, I'm just gonna say, because nowadays they don't want to waste their time. There's so many people looking for jobs, right? Same thing in the dating market, where if you decided to make plans with somebody and you don't answer them within a specific amount of time, like you going on a date with a girl, maybe something came up and you're not able to use your phone, and she's texting you like, oh, are we still meeting up today? And you might text her 2 hours later and you're like, I'm sorry, something came up. Yes, and she's like, she doesn't answer you. That has happened to a lot of friends of mine, and it has happened to me in the past, where something came up, maybe I overslept and they text me early, and then 2 hours later I answer them. Either they don't answer me back, or they say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry and that's it, we're not meeting today, or you rarely get the ones that will reschedule with you. But that's how it is nowadays. There's so much impatience, and it's like, what do you do during these times? Like, it's like, what can you possibly do if something is out of your league? What I say is something that I've been practicing in the past year or two, and that's setting expectations. It sounds so simple, right? But yet a lot of people just do not do it. They don't set that expectation of saying like, hey, hey, we're meeting Saturday at this time. And it's like, okay, you got to set the time. Some people, when you bump into somebody, let's say on the street, this is an example I'm giving, and you say, hey man, it's been so long, I haven't seen you. Oh my God, like, how you been? Yeah, we got to hang out sometime. And when it comes to we got to hang out sometime, that means it's never going to happen. I learned that through my years with friends, family, dating, everything. It just never happens. You have to set a date, set a time, and make sure you follow up. A lot of people's problem is following up with other people. With this day and age, with things just coming at us left and right, also that's because of technology. What do you have to do? Set that expectations. Write it in your journal. What I do is take my iPhone, I talk to Siri and say, remind me to follow up with Joe on Wednesday date. And then you set a date. And it's easy. Like right now, I'm hanging out with a good friend of mine from college. I haven't seen her in years today. And because I know my busy lifestyle, I decided to put, well, you can't see because it's the sun, but it says hang out with Priscilla. Good friend of mine, right? But that was just to remind me. And it might sound wrong, like, oh, you don't care about them, you won't remember them. Hey, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of crap on my plate. So putting in time for people I want to continue my relationship with my friends, family, everything. I always set time for them because it's important. Why do you think I do this? To help you guys figure out that your relationships are more important than the money, than the vagina out there for you men just looking for that. Your relationships are more important than that. If you're the type of man that I remember hearing, like, you gotta go out 7 nights a week, when I used to be in like the dating world, you have to go out 7 nights a week, you have to hit it hard and go out every night and I'm like, dude, if I'm going out 7 nights a week, I have a full-time job, I'm barely getting any sleep, I'm not gonna make time for my boys. Not only the guys, I have friends that go out and meet women, that have friends that don't. I have to make time for the friends that don't, the friends that have girlfriends already, the friends that are happy. You have to make time. And in this day and age, it's hard to make reevaluate your values. See what you value most, the people you value most, and set aside time for them. Don't waste your time with someone that's not bringing you value to your life. Whether that can be in many ways. Because you're on your path to success like I am, for instance, doesn't mean that you have to stop hanging out with friends that probably like sit home, play video games all day, or whatever the case is. They have value too, and some alpha, maybe they make you laugh a lot. Maybe they like immense jokesters. You can learn a thing or two from them. You can, just by hanging out with them, that makes you funny, right? You can spend time with them. You can learn just that from them. I'm just saying. But everybody has value of someone. You have to look deep into them and see that value. And yes, you want a small circle, so you have to create time in a different way. But it's all about your values list. You should write them down. That's what I say to you. That's the action plan for the week. How about that? Write down your list, what you value most. And when it comes to your relationships, who are the people you value most? Friends, family, certain members of family, girlfriend, boyfriend. Who comes out on top and who comes out on the bottom? Someone has to be somewhere, and you want to either make more time for those people that are going to push you forward, and more time for the people that make you feel good than the time you spend with other people that probably bring you down, that are negative, and yes, they have something to offer, but you don't want to give your time to them too much. So that's all for today. I'm gonna get out of this sun. You guys can't even see my eyes.